Hey guys, thank you for joining another episode of Mukbang with your host, Dongdigity. Today I'm gonna be eating a pork belly and rice cake on a skewer. Look at this. Okay, so there's a many way of doing this. You could do anywhere you want. I bought some pork belly and rice cake separate, right? For tteokbokki, which is a traditional Korean snack. Usually doesn't come in like skewers like this, but there is, however, if you want to eat it like this, then you could, because you're your own person. So yeah, I pan fried it separately, and this sauce is gochujang sauce, gochujang ketchup on a pot with some, what is it called, garlic, and then you mix it up and then you put it on. I'm so hungry. I apologize for all these crazy outside noises because they're always doing something when I'm living, which is, I think, is a good thing, to be honest. They're always trying to keep it clean. They're always modifying it, making it better. However, it could be quite loud sometimes. Like today, they did this since like 8 a.m. or something, and they're still doing it now, which is like 1 or something right now, non-stop, and super loud. It's right by my window, and let's just consider it as a white noise and just zone it out. Yeah. So let's try this. Oh shoot. Usually when rice cakes are cooked, they're soft, but obviously if you pan fry it, it gets crispy, so I really like that. Yeah, on this one. So technically, you don't have to use this Korean pepper paste sauce. You can use whatever you want, barbecue sauce or sriracha, soy sauce, I guess. Yeah. Oh. I noticed that every time I film, once it records for about 10 minutes, my voice start being off. Man, it must. Because on the hallway, they're vacuuming the hallway, and on the other side, they're cutting down the trees. definitely this pork was pretty thick, but maybe I should just cut it next time and then put in between. I thought it looked cool where it was like, you know, but why is it so hard to eat the parts that's the lower? It's technically that I'm eating pork belly with rice, right? Ooh, they just turned off the engine. So, you know, I don't know if you guys had the neighbors like this, but I had a neighbor when I lived in the house that cut their lawn like every 3 days or so. That person had this one of those driving ones and did that in the morning, always in the morning, early in the morning, and that will piss me off because, you know, if it's like weekend or something, you try to sleep in, but I'm also very sensitive sleeper, so I can't even sleep when there's even tiny noise. That's why I can't even sleep in the I can't even sleep in the airplane because that engine noise and those white noise doesn't do it for me. Just makes too much noise. But yeah, it feels like that. However, they just stopped. Maybe it's their lunch time. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. So every 10 minutes I have to stop recording and re-record because my voice and my video doesn't match if it goes over 10 minutes or something. I don't know why. Maybe I put the setting wrong. It's my fault probably, because it's always my fault. But yeah. But speaking of gochujang, on our way back from Paris, at the customs, this really nice. Usually, I've seen some like really mean officers at the customs usually asking like questions, but in a really mean way, like "What the f were you doing?" or not, maybe not. I don't know, but I mean, I've seen somebody yelling at people, but his custom officers asked Kimmy, "What do you do at where you live in the States?" And Kimmy said, I make videos." And then it's like, "Oh yeah, what kind of video?" And then she's like, "I make YouTube videos." "About what?" Food." And then she's like, "Oh, what nationality are you guys?" And then Kimmy's like, "Oh, we're Koreans." And then he was like searching for some word for a little bit, and while we're just sitting there like, and then he's like, "You like gochujang? I love gochujang." So I remember I was like, "Yeah, I like gochujang." That was random, sorry. Maybe I should. Oh yeah. So, during my earlier videos, I think I complained that how they're always doing something. So here's a recap of. So they were paving the big roads entering to this place, where I live, for like months, and then they were repaving the whole like parking lot and everything in here. That took like, I don't know how long, but like months or something, or less than a month. And in that process, there's like no parking lot because they're repaving the parking spot, and where do you want me to go, you know? And then they said it will be towed if you don't. Stuff like that happened, and then they all decide to repaint the whole building, whole building, and they're repainting it. That took super long too. I mean, that took more than a month. It could get somewhat annoying, but to be honest, maintenance wise, these guys are on top of their stuff, you know? Non-stop. They're always busy. Working hard. So this is some leftover rice cakes from making the skewers with the leftover sauce. Just put it on it. Oh no! There's always ame everywhere. So in a way, I'm eating with ame.